a nonprofit privacy group cannot stop President Donald Trump's Election Fraud Commission from collecting millions of voter records, an appeals court ruled Tuesday. A three-judge panel of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit determined that the Electronic Privacy Information Center is not a voter and therefore does not have standing to demand that the Commission assess privacy concerns before assembling a vast database of voter information. Epic has no traditional membership, let alone members who are voters, the judges wrote, and thus has only an abstract social interest in the voting commission's work. It was a surprising outcome, Epic President Mark Rotenberg said in a statement. Standing was well established. A lower court had found that the group did have standing for a court challenge but could not force a privacy assessment because the commission is an advisory board, not an independent government agency. The watchdog group plans to pursue a rehearing before the entire nine-judge appeals court. A Maryland man arrested this week after authorities said they found child pornography on his cell phone worked for President Donald Trump's Voter Fraud Commission, according to a senior administration official. Ronald Williams II, 37, of Suitland, was a researcher for the Presidential Advisory Commission. A Maryland man arrested this week after authorities said they found child pornography on his cell phone worked for President Donald Trump's Voter Fraud Commission, according to a senior administration official. Ronald Williams II, 37, of Suitland, was a researcher for the Presidential Advisory Commission. Its legal challenge stems from a 2002 law designed to protect the privacy of individuals whose data might be collected by the government. Without a review required by that law, attorneys for Epic argued, the group cannot perform its role in protecting Americans' privacy. The judges, however, concluded that the law concerns individual privacy, not the public oversight Epic aims to provide. Trump created the Election Integrity Commission after alleging, without evidence, that widespread fraud cost him the popular vote last year. Kansas Secretary of State Chris Kobach, a Republican who chairs the commission, sent a letter in June to all 50 states asking for the name, address, date of birth, party affiliation, felony record, last four social security digits and voting history of every registered voter. Since then, the collection effort has faced several legal challenges, including one from a commissioner who says Democratic members have been shut out of the panel's work. Epic's lawsuit delayed collection of data by the commission. After the lawsuit was filed, the White House also backed off plans to house the data on a Pentagon-operated website and instead designed a system inside the White House to take the submissions. Even after the group lost at the district court level, the commission has struggled to collect data. More than a dozen states, including Maryland and Virginia, have partially or entirely rejected the request over security and legal concerns.